Okay, I fixed hers in some spots. That whenever I wiped it away, it didn't get all the paint wiped off. So I went back through, and there we go. I went back through and double checked it. But those are her little Mela. It wouldn't be like that. My camera and its fickleness, it doesn't want to focus. Okay. I'm going to try to learn how to do the dry skin. I'm going to subscribe to Sue Ellen Torino. Oh, I probably butchered her last name. But anyway, she has a Live Effects Patreon that you could probably find if you go to Patreon. If not, she has a Live Effects Facebook group. So if you want to look up like Live Effects Sue Ellen Torino. Oof, butchered that last name. Just type in your search bar Live Effects Sue Ellen and it should pop up. And then she usually has like a post pinned to the top to show like with the link to her Patreon. And I think it's, don't hold me to it, but I think it's like $10 or $12 or $15 a month, something like that. But she has so much that she covers that, I mean, I haven't even begun to learn yet. So I would recommend you joining her Patreon, and also it helps her financially. I mean, it's only like $10 a month. So if you can swing it, I would definitely suggest checking out her Patreon. Anyway, that is Miss Winnie and her little spotty spots. My dog's excited, I'm sorry. Girls! Must be a rabbit in the front yard. They're freaking out. Okay. Sorry, they're just going to bark at them. I don't want to get up and holler at them. Okay. I don't really want to put a whole bunch on him. They were barking like crazy last night because there was a rabbit in the yard. Okay. And looks like I'm getting it more patterned than anything, and I'm trying not to. It's so hard to get them random looking. Remember not to poke. You're just barely dotting. Some bigger than others is perfectly fine. Mila is not pretty. You can put it right there in the crease, although I don't like that. Ew. Go away. Ugh. Kind of smooshed it down a little bit so it's not so right there on top. These are just super tiny. Oh, I just really like this stuff. I didn't used to when I first started, just because I was in that mindset that babies have to be, you know, pretty. But since I've been painting for 5 years, I like the challenge. Oh my goodness. And yeah. See, that is way too uniform. That's the word, uniform. Okay, to use the last video. Uniformed. Oh, sorry guys. I had some people say my videos were really relaxing. So hey, put them in the background so you can just listen to me ramble. And some of these videos I make the background like instrumental, because usually my washing machine is going in the back, and I mean if I'm doing something like this, I mean you don't technically have to hear me talk. Okay. I think that's too much in his eye, so give me just a second. That was too much. I got a little happy there. That's okay. Okay, let's do this one. Is not quite right here. Random on the cheek, which I did not want. I really like this color that I made this time. So what I'm going to do is scrape it and put it in a little jar. Hopefully be able to save it for the next time. Oh, yeah. Well, you stand there now. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, I don't like that on his nose there. Trying to make as small ones as possible. For some reason they're all wanting to be big. I must have pressed down too hard on them or something. When you wipe it, make sure you wipe it all the way. It's hard to get them little tiny ones. Just get one occasionally. I'm trying so hard to get them. Oop. Trying so hard to get them tiny. they just keep coming big. There we go. There's just a couple of little ones. My stigmatism, these look like little lines and not so much dots. Don't want it in the middle of his nose. Now, if these were little, I would like them. I'm having so much trouble getting them little. Okay. So he's got several. They're just kind of all over the place. I really don't want a whole lot on this side, maybe. Just gonna wipe away several of them. This one has picked up some fuzzes. Okay. See, and I think there's too much on this side too. For some reason, I just really want those little teeny tiny ones on him. Trying to make sure I wipe away everything and not just leave a big smear of paint. Okay, so he has just barely any. And I think I like that better on him. And just like her, I'm going to take a picture and zoom in and see how I like it. And then I am going to, yeah, basically just think if it's going to look like this. Because if I do anything, it'll probably just double checking to make sure I got everything wiped off that I didn't want to keep. So let me show you both babies together. Hers are done. And him, I'm still going to check over him. And then I'll bake if I like it. But let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, guys.